Hey guys, so sorry it's been such a long time that I've posted a video. Things have been crazy, been busy, the whole COVID thing. So right now we're just trying to get some funds together so that we can buy some frame rails, continue on with the body work on this. In the meantime, you make do with what you have. Let's just go ahead and I'll show you what I've been doing. So we'll basically been doing a little bit of wire wheel stuff on the roof, fine tuning some of the parts that I do have. I think in the last video I removed the rear end in this. So we'll just have a quick overview. It's been a few months since I've touched it, and it's very evident that you can see that there's not a lot that I have touched. So bear with me and we'll turn the camera around, we'll show you what I've got. So here we are guys, as you can see, things are piling up. I got some of the interior parts sitting on the back here. So yeah, I haven't touched it a whole lot lately. Did a little bit of wire wheeling up on the roof here. So we took it down to bare metal. Got a little patch left on the other side that I got to do yet. It's time consuming, but I'd rather have it right down to bare metal, get rid of any of the rust, get rid of the Bondo in it. Yeah, you can see the layer of dust on it. It's been a little bit since I've touched it. So, been eager to get back at it. Been doing some shop cleanup around here as well, making some room so I can get in here and actually maneuver around. So, we'll just do a little walk around on this thing again. So yeah, we got lots of work left to do in here. Non-rally dash, but I kind of prefer the non-rally. The smaller gauges, a little more streamlined. Nice big engine bay to hold on to that 383. So here's the side, this side of the wire wheeling that I've been doing. And I've been very cautious to make sure that I don't put too much heat in the metal because I don't want to ripple it. The roof's in fairly good condition. I got a few patches I got to put in. One down here where the quarter panel met up. A little bit in the window frame there. There's a few spots along the front. But we'll get that all filled in. A few welded patches in there. So I'll get set up in here. And we'll do some boring stuff this time. Basically cleaning up the roof, the last bit up there. I may or may not get into the fenders. I know this passenger side fender, look at the junk I got piled on this. This is what happens when you don't touch something. Flat surface in the garage collects things. But yeah, I got some work that I got to do on this front fender. I got a couple dings up in the front corner. But all in all, it's actually in really great shape. This is NOS fender, so it's original to the car. That's also a NOS fender, but from another car that we bought parts from. This car was not orange, it was purple. Unsure whether I'm going to go back to purple, the original purple, or go with a really dark purple. So we got most of our parts all gathered up here. Again, NOS hood, which is in fantastic shape. So yeah, we'll just keep on going with this and we'll get some things happening. So here we are guys, got the roof all wire wheeled down. I got quite a few layers on this, so it's going to take quite a bit of time to get this all cleaned up. If you can see, I got a whole pile of that's all the old paint, the primer, the original paint, the original primer buildup. So we got the pillar all cleaned up as well. So I'll just take you over to the fender here. And so I've been working on the fender just a little bit. So up in here you can see I've got it, some of it wire wheeled. There's the famous gills. I love the gills on the 71s. So in here, just working on the bottom of the fender now. Did a little bit of a patch repair. That's what this is sticking out. Got to cut that back. But in here, if you can see, there are multiple layers in here. So we've got the original purple, the primer from the factory, I think a little bit of a build from the factory, the primer that was on it, and then painted white. Believe it or not, this was a white color, kind of a bluish tinge white. So we're gonna buff all this off, take it down to nice clean metal. In the time being, I might put a little coat of primer on it just to protect the steel. And then we'll get into doing the grill. Not sure how I'm going to approach that yet, but I'll take it apart, take the fins out of it. I know these are supposed to be chrome, and I'd really like to go back to chrome. So it's either I'll buy new ones or see if I can clean them up. So the driver's side fender itself, it is orange, and I'm hoping I don't have to wire wheel it quite as much as the white. That hopefully is the original color on it. Over on this side, there's the orange hood, and like I say, I hope it's just factory paint. It'll come off a whole lot easier. And I will be doing the inside and out, so the inside of the fender as well. We'll be cleaning all that up, make sure it's all cleaned up. Right now it's just got some primer in there. I got a little bit of rust repair I got to do. Nothing real major. Like I said, it's original Fender, so I really want to hold on to it, clean it up, and reuse it. That way I know I got the original parts on the original car. So guys, here we are. I got the passenger side fender all buffed up, wire wheeled, got it cleaned up. It's looking pretty good. I'm happy with what we've got on the passenger side fender. This spot right here, yeah, I can throw a patch in there. It's underneath, you're never going to see it. But there's a few spots, like up in here, a little shaky. Threw a piece of tin in there just to try and fill these holes. It's working out very nice. But what I ran into once I was done cleaning up the passenger side fender, which is looking great, like this is 1971 metal. So I really want to keep it. There's a few spots that I got to fix. But then I came over here and I started cleaning up this orange fender. It was from another car. We bought a bunch of it, parts and stuff like that, just to put this car back together. And I'm not 100% happy with this one. I'm looking at a little bit of Bondo up in the corner here. We got some rust on there. Nothing that we can't take care of. But back in this corner, look at the thickness of the Bondo that's in here. I'm actually really disappointed with the amount of Bondos that's in here. Really concaved. If I put a straight edge on this, I don't know if you can see it there, but there's a hell of a dip in there. Lots of Bondo. I may end up swapping out for AMD fenders. I'm not sure yet. We're going to work on this, see if we can't straighten it out, patch some holes. But it's looking like we may end up changing these out for restamped. So looking at this closer, I took that little bow out of that. This fender's pretty tough. So I thought I'd get up in here and see what else we got. This is just a little spot that I played with. I just wanted to see what's in behind here, and I'm finding more and more body filler, more Bondo. I don't know. I'm thinking I might lean towards putting on restamps. This is pretty thick. There's a lot of repair in this. I really don't want to fill it up with a lot of Bondo. I'm going to keep on buffing it. If I keep it, I know I got a lot of repair. If not, then maybe somebody out there is more than willing to repair this and put it on their car. But right now I'm starting to lean towards that I might replace it. So guys, you've seen the fenders. The fenders, they're pretty shook. I think I'm going to do repops on these. We'll pedal these off. We'll sell them to somebody that wants to repair them. I just really want straight lines. These things are, they're pretty tough. The passenger side is much better than the driver's, but the driver's side, I'm really hesitant of putting it on. So in the meantime, I did a thing. We pulled the windshield out, sitting up there on top of the car right now. We'll get you into a better view. So I got to get rid of this rubber, clean it all up. Got some patches up here to do on the roof. And then we'll pull the dash out. As you can see, the dash pad is pretty tough. So we'll end up having to source that. So in the meantime, while I'm doing this kind of stuff, and I will record this, I'll show you how I take that out. I'd love to be working on the back end, get that all finished up, but we'll get there. We'll get some parts in, we'll get that welded in. Eventually, this car will have a heartbeat again. I can't wait to have that engine bay filled. So stay tuned. I hope to have another video up shortly, and I'll show you my progress. Thanks, guys.